Hey everybody, welcome to Bestulized, where we take cool animations and effects and break them down for you so that you can do it yourself. Alright, let's get into it. So we've dropped our asset into the asset folder. We have our PNG of our logo here with a black background and a black final background. If you're working a white final background, or a white background over your logo, then use a white background or something similar to right here. Anything else would be too jarring on the eye. You can try it and see if it works. Maybe it might. So we're gonna go ahead and since I have a circle, there's two ways to do this, and I find that the fill is the easiest, but your shape layer, making a shape layer to match, is going to be the best way to do it. I'll show you the fill really quick. So we're going to control D this logo, and the second part of the layer, we'll turn off the top layer. The second part of the layer, we're going to go ahead and take the fill effect that After Effects so kindly gives us, and we're going to go ahead and drop it into that second layer. Boom, and big red circle. Yes, love to see that. With the fill layer, we're going to choose a color that is completely opposite to what our logo background and main background is, and that being white for us here. If you're working a white project, it'll be black, so on and so forth. We're going to go ahead and drop the opacity down a little bit just to start. Actually, we'll keep it up so I can show you the steps all the way through. Awesome. Now that we had the fill and the color changed, we're going to go ahead and type in CC Radial, and you'll see a CC Radial Fast Blur. You're going to drag that into the effects panel, and I increased the amount of blur that I can have at one point. Maybe this would help if I adjusted these. Nope. Okay, yeah. And this is what I'm saying, the fill effect is only going to do whatever that frame of your PNG is, right? So if it's a circle, it's only going to go inside of the circle. This is why the fill effect doesn't really work for this, but it can, I guess, if you have a big enough file. All you're going to do is click this center right here, and it'll give you a little crosshair. You're going to choose where you want your blur to be, and don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. Like, you can drag this around and back it up and push it into the entire project, you know. But all this is doing, you know, if I bring in this hidden logo, it's just creating a larger radius drop shadow, right? Something that we can do here to help us out with these harder edges is go ahead and make a Gaussian blur and drop that in as well to help it really sit by itself. And we'll bump that as a bit up, actually, so that we have some room to work with here. And now you just play around with it. You see what you want out of your logo and the effect of it. You can click off and see, okay, that looks cool, but I have these sharp edges, so that's not great for me on the fill effect. So again, we have a CC Radial Fast Blur and a Gaussian Blur. In our effects, Gaussian Blur set pretty high. The CC Radial Fast Blur, I was able to get to 94, but we have sharp edges because I'm working a smaller PNG today. You might have something different. That was the easiest way to do that. Alright, now that we've done the fill, I can show you the shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that entire background layer, and we will move into how to use the shape tool to get the same effect. And it's the same exact thing. It's the same thing. So for me, I have a circle, right? I have a circular logo background. All I'm gonna do is make a circle, and we will make this circle here try to fit the best we can around our logo. Cool. We have a shape layer, we have a logo, a circle, and yes, it's not going to fit perfectly. We can adjust that, and see exactly where we are sitting on this. Awesome. So this is almost there. We'll try to get it close. We don't need it to be perfect here. That's fine if it sits underneath the logo a little bit. And the same thing, minus the fill, we're gonna grab our effects. We're gonna go CC Radial Fast Blur, and drop that into the shape layer. And this looks a lot prettier, looks a lot smoother. There's a lot more to work with here, and you can do this with anything, squares, circles, stars, you know. If you want to do it for objects that you want to make it look like they're 3D without them being 3D, this is a great way to do it. And I'll show you something really cool after we get through with this. You see, I can bump this all the way up now. Like, this is gonna be night and day difference of what we had going on before. I'm gonna go ahead and set my pin right there, and you're gonna see that this is completely different. Yep. And we have so much more of a fun room to play with here. We're gonna go to that Gaussian blur again. We're gonna blur it to a good amount. Oh man, so much prettier already. We're gonna go ahead and take this however we want. You see, now it's way more functional. Now it's moving around on its own. We might even decrease the shape because of how much playability it has, just to kind of match the logo up even better. But yeah, like, so much more playability here, and it's just a matter of adjusting and moving stuff around. That's it. That's really it. But yeah, we just play around with it, see what we like, see what you don't like. This is going to work a lot better on a white background with a dark shadow, hence the drop shadow. But yeah, now you can see that we have something that moves on a scale and does what it's supposed to now. Oh yeah, something I should mention to help elevate this a little bit more is when you do have this effect in play and you have everything set up the way you want it to be set up, if you are to add another, like, let's say a logo or something, right? So if we Command D this or Control D this, and we shift this to the side, we can do it 3 times just for showcasing. And we shift this to the side just roughly, and we take this layer from before, and without copying anything, I mean, you can easily just go into the shape layer from before and copy this ellipse tool, Command D twice, and you can take that and put that behind your other 2. So ellipse 3 will go behind this one right here till we have like a lineup of dancers almost. And all we can do from here is clicking that shape layer that has that effect of CC Radial Blur on it. Now each one's gonna follow that radial blur. So if we take out all these keyframes, just to show you, everything is gonna follow this center tool now. No matter where you're pointing, no matter if we bring this guy up, and take these individuals and shift them elsewhere. Around our project, it will not matter because we are still working these. So now we can just shift these around and you'll see everything working itself out. Pretty cool.